Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel for your latest roundup of Iraqi Dinar updates. Things are heating up with some intriguing developments, so let's dive right in. First up, Militiaman is buzzing about the Financial Action Task Force, that's the FATF Gray List review. He points out that a key evaluation is lined up for early 2026, which could potentially remove Iraq from the watch list entirely. The exciting part? It's not even required for any currency revaluation. According to him, everything is aligning perfectly and staying right on track. Next, there's fresh news involving Mark Savire, the U.S. President's special envoy to Iraq. Reports highlight that Savire recently shared he received direct instructions from President Donald Trump ahead of his trip to Iraq. He mentioned this during a Thanksgiving meeting with the president, though specifics on those orders weren't disclosed. Shifting gears, Guru Pimpy, often called Fuvlu in updates, has been digging deep. After thoroughly checking TV ads, press releases, and official articles, he found zero mention of any revaluation from key agencies, leaders, or parties involved. His take? A big change could happen someday, but definitely not this year. Then we have Frank 26 breaking down the current moves by the Central Bank of Iraq. He views them as strategic steps fully aligned with the long-term monetary reform strategy. And who masterminded that plan? None other than Dr. Shabibi. Frank stresses that some misinformation and back and forth is deliberate. It's essential to protect the reform process. He even recalls a moment when someone asked Dr. Shabibi directly about boosting the currency's value. The response? It hinges on solid security and stability, and even if we knew the timing, we wouldn't spill it. Pretty reassuring, right? On a more cautious note, Sandy Ingram is raising alarms about plunging oil prices following reports of a potential peace agreement between Ukraine and Russia. Prices have dipped to around $59 to $61 per barrel. That's tough news for Iraq, whose budget and economy rely heavily on oil revenue. Experts say Iraq needs prices above $80, ideally around $84 according to the IMF, to stay financially stable. More supply flooding an already saturated market? This could spell serious trouble. Militiaman also chimes in on a bold vision, removing the 3 zeros, adopting a real effective exchange rate, and leveraging the Arab accounting dinar as the key unit. With a managed float, Iraq could easily defend its currency, thanks to massive gold reserves, oil wealth, and growing non-oil income streams. He believes they've got it all figured out. Adding to that, another update notes the Central Bank of Iraq is actively crafting a strategy to boost the nation's gold holdings even further. One economic expert, Manar al-Obaidi, urges that any talk of adjusting the dinar's exchange rate should stick to solid economic principles, no room for unsubstantiated ideas. There's also mention of a delegation from Michigan visiting Basra to explore partnerships and potential city twinning opportunities. Finally, Frank 26 highlights Prime Minister Soudani announcing a new financial mechanism set to roll out on December 1st. He's totally on board with it. How about you? That's the latest scoop, folks. Pieces seem to be moving, but as always, stay informed and patient. What do you think about these updates? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button if you're staying tuned, and subscribe for more. See you in the next one.